am just grateful to be here to share with D7, because what is very important and a passion of mine is making sure that we address our health. And with that being said, Red Mountain Park is 1,500 acres and is in D7. There may be people who have never visited Red Mountain Park, or they're not really sure where it's located. And I know that we are practicing our shelter in place, but this is one of the places where if you need to get out, because it is so huge and so widespread, if you're able to, this would be a great place so you can walk or you can hike. And that connecting with nature has been proven to be so beneficial to us. And right now, because we are experiencing the unknown, the uncertainty, I want to make sure that we're connecting still with our physical and our mental health. And in talking about that, I cannot dismiss that the facts are revealing that African Americans, Black people are impacted differently with this virus. And not to address that would be a disservice to me, being a health educator. And what I need for, I guess, Black people, everyone to understand is we have underlying issues that take this virus to another level. Those underlying issues, be it high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, things like that. So whereas maybe you have been living with that disease and just operating and thinking, this is the norm, this disease is taking that to a different level. And one reason that it is because we have health disparities, we have health inequities, and we have had systemic racism. And to own that, not to be angry about it, but just to own it and to say, okay, we know these things, so what can we do as individuals and a community to address those things? And that one thing that you can address is your health. And when I ask you to do these things, it may be, wow, we're taking in a lot of information. There are constant news conferences, there's constant things in the news. But one thing you may want to do is limit that, is to decide, I'm only going to take in 20 minutes or an hour worth of news. I'm not going to connect with news constantly all day, because another thing that is showing is it's impacting everyone from your kids to adults. The entire family is being impacted by that. So one thing I would suggest is you limit your time in getting updates when it comes to COVID-19. You understand that it's important for you to have this knowledge, but you should not be plugged in 24 hours a day trying to get information on that. That's something that I think we all need to do, be informed, but not be overloaded. Secondly, I need, just like we're saying, I need you to get outside. You may think, oh, I have cabin fever, but you can sit on your porch, you can sit on your back porch, you can just actually walk around in your neighborhood, and you will be surprised that in doing that, you can avoid your neighbors at 6 feet of distance, and still that fresh air, that sunshine, that 30 minutes of walk can change your whole mood. That is going to also impact your mental state. There's so many unknowns. What about my kids? What about my job? How am I going to pay my bills? All of those things are a domino effect. And if that is impacting your health, that's a playground for a stroke. So what you want to make sure is that you're releasing this stress, you're actually getting up, you're walking, you're not trying to be in a hurry, you're just trying to calm yourself down. There are lots of free applications now because of COVID-19. These applications are free. One in particular I'm just thinking of is the YMCA. The YMCA of the USA, whether you're a member or not, you can obtain this app, and they have over 50 classes. Also, you got Peloton. They have free membership for classes. So if you're saying, well, I'm really just don't want to go outside, you can still obtain exercise inside of your home with those free apps. So what I want us to do is to remain confident and positive while we're going through this, but understanding that nature, being outside in nature and getting your exercise, is just as important for your health as it is for your financial health, your physical health, and your mental health, because that is priceless. And with COVID-19, it impacts everybody. So the healthier you are, the more you're able to address that if you are impacted with the disease, with the virus. If you have any questions, I feel free to answer those. Again, I'm just glad for our community to understand that if we're not moving, we must start moving. And this virus has taught us that, and it has shined a light that some people may not have acknowledged previously of the health disparities and inequities that we experience in this country.